with another game of Subnautica. We're here living on our island. We've always lived on the island. We've been here a super long time now, for a couple of months. Just been living here, hanging out, enjoying the locale, but you know, all good things must come to an end. And we're starting to think that we're infected. That's right. There's something wrong with the blood. So it's time to go back to the water, where everything bad happens. Of course, down here, if you just want a little tour of the island, you know, where we've been living, we got this thing. This isn't where we live. This is where we do keep all of our vegetables, though. You know, we've got our Chinese potatoes. You can smack them around with a knife occasionally if you want to. We got the trees. They grow these lantern fruit that you can have. It's a wonderful island, but we decided to come back to the game, even though we shouldn't, and see if we can make something bad happen to us. Of course, here's our one of our bases where we keep some of our stuff. Which stuff? I don't remember.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is where we keep stuff like gold and aerogel and, you know, titanium, all of that stuff. We're just gonna keep on going, though. So, we've got, like, a spare power cell for when that one runs out, I guess. Anyway, I don't really have a plan. This is where we keep our water things. I think, like, one of them... We have too many. Anyway. I have no idea how they work. It's all just imaginary, right? It's all just imaginary. We don't really need any of it. We get all the water that we need from the fruits. It's just, you know, it's bad for your stomach to do it. You know, we got our solar panel here charging up. That's very nice. But I guess we're just gonna go and... Yeah, I'm like, we've got a thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because there's not much around here. Just like if you go very far down, there's like some baddie, right? But you get crushed before you can do anything useful. It's running weirdly hot at 4K. I guess we'll just drop it down. It won't hurt anything. We run into some fish. You know, it's not part of the plan, but it's still very important. And you know, we've got like a whole bunch of boxes here. We had these useless boxes made, you know, before we discovered how to make useless buildings to put lockers inside of. So, you know, we have them here as a monument to how I never learned how to do anything right. Where's the radio at? In here.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of you, I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Alright, well, sure. There's like a grav gun, but we don't know how to make it. There's all sorts of stuff, but we don't know how to make them. There's this chair, but we don't know how to sit in it. At least the medicine user on the wall works right. So, we already have all of that junk. It won't let us make any of the stuff that's better than what we have. And what we have isn't really good enough to do anything with. It's pretty frustrating, which is why I quit the game in the first place. But it's been a few months, so I figured I'd pick it back up. And see what we can do. So none of the buildings here matter at all, right? Like none of what we got matters. None of what we're growing is important. From what I can tell, all of this is just me doing stuff. Oh, we crashed a little bit down, a little closer to the bottom than we thought. So basically, what you do is just like drive around here until something runs into your little submersible and blows it up, I guess. Which I hate to think about because then I'd have to like find another one. But I guess we'll just, like, go in this direction until something kills us. It feels dumb. The game doesn't do a good job of making me want to play it. Which was basically my core complaint in the first place, but I'm giving it another shot. It just feels like we shouldn't be here, you know? It hits the ambiance too well. I think we have already been all of these places, right? Surely anywhere... Yeah, surely anywhere that we could go that's, like, goable, traversable with our normal stuff we would have already been. Because this will be like, we'd go down here and die to something, right? Yeah, because we can only go to 200. This is all ringing a bell. Because, you know, you can't go any further in without dying. So you just leave your ship here. How do you turn on the lights? There we go. So yeah, we'll just get out here and then, I guess, die. Because there's, like, these things, but, you know, we've kind of already got them. Anyway, this feels dumb. There's these snakes, you know, and who knows how to deal with them, not me. Alright, they got a place here. We could go there before we die, or just die. That's fine, too. Oh, you can't go in that way, or that way, or this way. Oh, well, that's a scary sound. Oh, they got me. Oh, they got me. Oh, they got me. Alright, we're just gonna stab them several times. Oh, they got me again. Well, that's bad. Like, how do I go here and quickly eat some medical packs? There we go. And then now we're on the hunt. Oh, no, they got me. They got me again. And they... Oh, they went in there to... Oh, they were very sneaky. Alright, yeah, they are very... Oh, there's two of them. This is getting out of control. Oh, right. Well, I think we're gonna die. Maybe we'll get back in time. I doubt it. Nope. Well, going into the water isn't smart. It's been ages since I've died. I guess I'll figure out what happens. Alright, they dropped me into my base. But which base? Ah, this one here. Cool. And now it's nighttime. Unfortunate. Oh, and my ship is all the way over there. Well. Oh. Hey, Luke. We're used ammo salesman. It's calling you that on this screen. That's different. I just happened to remember that as the thing. But anyway, yeah, so that went badly. That went real badly. Kind of how I expected it to go. But in a way, even worse. I guess we just make another one. I don't think we can go down and get it very easily. I mean, we should try once, I guess. But that sure went bad. I can't tell if it like gets redder around the corner of your goggles because you're in danger, or if it just sort of looks red sometimes. Can tell this is not going well, but I guess we'll figure out how hard it is to make another one. And I don't know, like go somewhere else? I don't know. Alternately, try to make it so that the game spawns us at this one. And then it's less of a swim to go down. Yeah, there are these big snake things that I was fighting, and I died. Because it was too far down to take my thing, and I guess they would have just killed the thing if I brought it anyway. So that wouldn't have been useful at all. But 2 hours later, we'll get here. I don't have very many batteries in this, so we don't need to use it. Because I have a battery, a power cell, right? That's not a battery. I don't have a battery on me. We need to make another one somehow. I got like a power cell charger, but not a battery charger. Guess there's another radio message. Alright, so to make another sea moss, it's not that expensive. We already have the power cell glass. I don't remember how to make. Wouldn't be too hard. Lubricant lead, titanium, yeah. You know, we got plenty of trash around. Let's just go into one of these and then maybe it'll treat this like our base. Look, it's a Ming plant, named no doubt for the vase-like structure. But you know, we've got our power cell charger here, you know, for power cell related stuff. But again, the Sea Glide don't take those. They take batteries, and we don't have a battery charger. I don't remember how to make them. Acid mushrooms, maybe something. Oh, we don't have a crafter in here. That's right. Copper. It's probably not going to be anything I have here. We're probably going to have to go get it. That's fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, look, I was surprised I saw it. It's like, wait. Like, because the picture, like, I can't even see the picture, right? Because it's on, like, you know, it's a little tiny, smaller than the nail on my pinky, right? But, I'm like, blue with a guy with a little thing. It might be a picture of you. It could be a comic for all I know. I'm like, sort of looks like he's got a tie on, you know. But, alright, so to make a battery, copper ore, okay. And we gotta do more of that to put it into the Sea Glide for when this one runs out. And copper, we're not gonna find anywhere. I guess we just go and try to find the sea moth and see if we die getting to it. And then if we do, we'll change things. No, it looks like we can get there. And lights are still on. Drain in the battery. Alright. So, in conclusion, I mean, it's fine. I guess we just keep on going and fighting those snakes until we win or get tired of losing to them, and hopefully we saved the kilometer swim on the way in. Because it doesn't seem like there's much I can do now except go someplace where it doesn't look like I should be. They got lights, you know, that's good. That's real promising. Oh. Oh, we don't have... Oh, that's the building thing. We don't need that. We need the scanner. None of this stuff is scannable. Cool. Well, it was worth a try. I mean, it wasn't. Alright, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to the Seamoth now. We can't be away for very long. Yeah, we need... If we don't have power in the Sea Glide, we can't get back quickly. We might just need to go home and get a battery. Well, I mean, simpler to just die, right? Yeah. Since we've established our immortality, and that the game wants us to do something stupid, like go in here and die, I guess we just do it until something changes. We went in there earlier and didn't find anything. Oh, shale. Cool. Diamonds. That'll be good for when we make stuff that the game won't let us use. I'm talking real bitter. I'm still super, super bitter about what I consider to be a flaw in the design of quest text. Nothing makes me more angry than a game telling you to get 2 items and leaving out a third. It's wrong. I told myself I wasn't going to bring it up, but I knew that was a lie. Whenever I loaded the game up, I'm like, you're going to complain about the thing, aren't you? And I was. Because we can't go any deeper or it gets crunchy. And it'll like break my Seamoth apart, which is not ideal. Oh, also, it's pretty damaged, isn't it? Is it 36? Yeah, we need to get batteries for the builder thing so that we can use it to repair that thing. Guess we'll just go in this direction until we die. That sounds smart. And then we'll come back with more batteries later. We get some more useless diamonds. That would have really excited me back when I thought I could make the thing to go onto the ship with them, but now they're just diamonds. What an alarming sound.
Seconds.
Yeah, I know, 30 seconds. The thing about that 30 seconds is it doesn't matter. I think we're just gonna stop caring about the oxygen and continually die. Hello, Chong, how are you?
Oxygen.
Why is it all of a sudden showing me the people's usernames instead of the display names? Curious. Yeah, it's like 135 seconds, I think it is, because we've got like a pretty good tank of oxygen. All right, and indeed, it does throw us into the last place that we stepped into. So with that in mind, if we charge the habitat builder, we can build... It might have to be a powered habitat, but we can build a crummy habitat down there to be a respawn point, and then just get there, and that'll save us like 300 meters of swimming each time. But first we need to find some copper. Now, if we were organized, we could just go into a box and find the copper. We're not. Oh, we lost all the diamonds. Okay, apparently... Huh. Apparently, you don't bring the stuff that you got. Alright, so that means that we need to not grab anything. Big mistake grabbing this stuff. We still got plenty of extra diamonds, so just don't get anything while we're aimlessly exploring around. Got it. This is where we keep our spare titanium. No, No, this isn't the one with copper. It's probably not on the other one either. We probably took all the copper and moved it to the island base. That's the sort of smart move that I would do. Anyway, the ocean here is full with our electronic waste. We just, like, throw the used batteries into the water, figuring that somebody smarter than me will come along one day. Alright, speaking of water, we're gonna grab what... no, we're just gonna catch a lot of fish, I guess. We could be planting food here. Anyway, so to get copper, we'll have to go, I don't know, somewhere. It can't be right around here. If we go to the right, I don't think we spent a lot of time going to the right. We might be able to find it over here. Not there, though. That place. Okay, maybe we're never going to find any more copper. No, we'll just go down this way. I would have avoided this because the grass annoyed me visually. Just because it made me think it was an enemy. Ah, yes, indeed. Copper. Well, you know. Limestone. Copper! We're just gonna grab, like, some of it. We can't drown, because then we'll lose all the copper, something we care about. Unlike our life, which is useless to us, the copper is in short supply. Ooh, more titanium, another useless thing. I mean, we'll put it in a box. Maybe one day we'll need it. We will have had knife fights with, like, a whole lot of the stalker monster things. Not, like, all of them, but I don't think they come back. In the early stages, we had many a knife fight, so it's not surprising that there's not a ton of them over here anymore. We wouldn't have looted everything on the ground, but we would have fought all the guys that wanted to fight. Wanna brawl? Yeah, thought so. Another one of those eggs. Who cares? Except that, you know, we're like a scientist or something. Can't get me, you fool, you're so slow. Yep, you talk a big game. Gotcha. Clean. Jesus, migrating. Look, it's a big planet. It's not a small planet. One guy with an... Look, I don't want to be rude to the strong fish people of the Stalkers, but if one dude with one knife can get all of you out of an ocean, y'all had big problems before I came along. Way before this spaceship was here. You ain't gonna put that on me. That's what I'm saying. I'm a scientist. Got him! Dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. You gotta dive twice rather than dodge twice. He spins, that's a very clever move, no one's ever seen that before. Boom, baby, missed. Oh! Right into his waiting jowls. This crater is the only part of the planet that's currently habitable? Well, that's too bad. Well, I thought it was a more diversified place than all that. Still, bad luck for them that we chose to land on this planet, then. Oh, full inventory? Okay. Time to run on home then. Oh wait, no, we've got... We'll just eat the decomposing creepvine samples and get back to work. Some more stuff to make water from. You can never have enough spare water, that's what I always say. Just ignore the sea moth down there. We'll go back someday when we get enough copper. Don't really need this mat. Might be why we can find it and not what we do want. We want just little shale, not shale, slate, not slate, limestone outcroppings. Like slate is the one that gives you the diamonds that you then drop because you drowned. Here's one. Good. And it gives us titanium just like we didn't need. And we'll start putting our empty batteries in here. That's a good spot for them, you know. You can keep your radiation helmets and your advanced wiring kits, your gold and salt, you know, all whatever goes with that. Anyway, we're gonna make some water here. There's nothing here but worthless gold. And we'll melt all of them into a big titanium bar. That'll be good. And now we could make the same stuff we always could. Because the rebreather, that's just like... It says recycles it. It just recycles it a little bit, right? It doesn't help you that much.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
On my turf? Come to my house. Thought someone said all y'all were gone. And here you are with your big fins. Clean. Not the creep vine. I guess you could actually just munch on it, right? You could cut them all down. They're not very good eating, but they are eating. see that. Oh, well, it was a good dodge for a second. Alright, we need to... Maybe we need to find a way to make a couple more medkit fabricators, right? Strafe spin. It's very graceful cut he made away. We can't quite make the distance. That was a good move. Just getting out of control. Alright. There's one, the other one split. That way, well, not really far, but split a little bit. And there's a third one right here. That was a good spin, but we got him. What of the wildlife was playing? Do you figure it tastes good? Oh, probably nothing, man. Nah, I bet like all of it. Look, shark's good, swordfish is good. I'm sure some of it isn't too good, but just like anything that glows in the dark, probably not. Not the ones that exude the poison gases. But I bet stalkers are good. I mean, the metal shavings aren't gonna get into the meat, right? You'll be fine. Indeed, yeah. We've just got random seeds on the floor here, you know, a relic of the past. Alright, so can we make a medkit fabricator? Yes. Fiber mesh, because we need like 6 of them, right? Because we're real bad at this, so we need more. We already got one of those. Anyway, did we get more copper? Nope, that's the thing that we need, and we didn't get any of it. Well, in conclusion, we have to, because we need one for this, right? Yeah, we need a battery for that. Alright. We could just go get the sea moth. But, I mean, the sea moth's not going to help us get copper. Also, looking around right here isn't going to help us get copper either. Ah, the ones the player usually eats. I think Gary Fish is better than a Spadefish or Peeper. I think a Gary Fish probably has the best chance of being tasty, but maybe not because it's sort of like weird and bulbous and you wouldn't figure that to be like a high protein thing there, right? I bet the boomerang fish, that's the real delicacy, right? You just get like a little bit of meat out of it, you know, like a game bird, you know, you just gotta eat like 800 of them in order to be satisfied. Somehow there's a copper outcropping right there, so that's good. We're just gonna keep on looking for more. Hey, apparently this is a direction we haven't gone before. Because I don't think the stuff comes back. We just need to make some more batteries, though.
Seconds.
People's eyes are too big. Yeah, I feel like eyes in general not too edible, and yeah, because you know you want like the muscle, right? So you know there's a lot of space to not be swimming with them, and of course the bladderfish is mostly water. Oh. Well, fortunately, we were just on a copper gaining mission. And now we're finally saving our old batteries rather than throwing them in the ocean. I know, I don't need praise, but I'll take it. Acid mushrooms. They're all around. Crab legs and frog legs. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, eating the legs of animals that use them to walk around is very traditional, you know. Whatever part of of a pig the ham is from, you know. Alright, so now we've got too much random junk on us, so we need to put some of it into a carefully designed place for putting junk.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fortunately, it at least sorts the junk. keeping you from developing feelings about how much junk you have. All 2.5% of food. Yeah, well, you know, that's the benefit, right? All you have to do is catch it, and then the thing in the wall turns it into the food. Alright, now that we have batteries... God sakes, alright. Yeah, you know, just, lean on the top. Alright, now that we have plenty of batteries, we can die down here a few times. I'm sure that'll be fruitful unless it isn't. Is there? Yeah, you know. The first thing about being crash landed on this evil alien world where everything's trying to kill you or make you glow is it tasty? That just makes you human. Because that one doesn't have anything in it. Enemies all around. I guess we'll just go, like... to the middle first and see if we find anything cool before we die. Oh no, it's just fire there. That's not gonna help. It's just all fire there. It's like the sulfur vents feeding the extremophiles of the deep. That's not gonna help us. Alright, we gotta resist the urge to click on anything because we'll just lose it when we die. But if we scan something, the scanner will remember, so we just have to find something, you know, scannable. Or we won't. And then we'll come back and do it all again later. After all, the battery will last for a few of these trips. And if it seems very stupid, it made sense whenever I made the plan. I just don't know a different way to do this. And going back seems the same amount of wasteful as just dying. Once we established reincarnation, it's not really a huge premium built on being careful, now is there? And this is the one we've already been to. Yeah. So not fruitful at all. Starting to think there's not anything down here for me. Well, we might be able to get back in time. Yeah, we'll get back in time. Unless that snake grabs us from the behind, but... You know, there's no need to die on purpose out of disgust with the game. But, you know, if it happens. Alright, we need to... Oh wait, no, the repairing tool is different than the habitat builder. There we go. Now it's all good. Alright, so we just... I don't know. Leave? Thought we'd find something here. Maybe we already found everything there is to find. Doesn't seem likely, though. Here's a pad. Well, we don't want to take the item. If we take the item, then it'll disappear when we die. They almost tricked us, right? They almost tricked us. Oh, rats, and we don't have our helmet on because we have our rebreather helmet on. Well, I guess we can't go that way without swapping our helmet, and then we have less time, so that's sort of a dead end, I guess. Yeah, 30 seconds. Time is an illusion, as is the cessation of it.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I guess we swapped a radiation helmet. Alright, it took 2/3 of the battery to do that, so we're gonna run out of copper on this planet. That stupid sea glide. Do I need a battery to make another one? Because I'll just make new ones if that's easier. No, you have to have a battery to make another one. Maybe an empty battery will make one that's charged. No, you gotta have copper wire. That's even more copper. No, it couldn't have been close to the Aurora, cause the Aurora is like all the way over there, right? And we went like this way to go down. I mean, we didn't go like, it's like more than a kilometer that way, right? I don't think we went that far, right? Yeah, because we were just like a couple few hundred away from the Seamoth there. And hunger, we just need to catch some rando fish before we go on. Say what is the workshop mod that unlocks crafting, so we don't have to do the scavenging. Yeah, you know, that would be nice. But you know, it is what it is.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Yeah, see, we dropped the rebreather, but now it's like we're dropping 3 seconds for every second. Not nearly as much time to find where that radiation was. Well, might take a few attempts. Yes, we're mostly dead again already. This is like straight east. And then we just, yeah, this, even if we came right here, okay, so you don't have the problem with the radiation. Just feels like the time tolerance is not really there.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Because the roof of the cave is even such that we can't go a little bit higher to be at 200 till we get to right here. Yeah, we can go a little bit higher here and get a little more oxygen efficiency this way, going across the top, right? Just try to stay above 200. We're not gonna be able to do it for too long, right? Well, we'll be able to get it again when we get into this room. A little further. Yep, there we go. Because even losing a little time hitting these little teeth on the top is fine as long as we stay above 200. And for all of that, we find
30 seconds.
nothing. There's radiation that bars us from getting nothing. Brutal. Brutal. Well, well, yeah, I know I need less next submarine. I would love to make it. It won't let me. Alright, so can't go down there, it's fire. Can't go down there, it's fire. Oh, go rock geode. And well, it has. It has been a while, and let me tell you, it is just as not fruitful as the last time I played. We have been doing absolutely nothing this whole time except losing. You'd think I'd get tired of losing, but I haven't gotten tired of it yet. Yeah, I guess there's nothing down here. Last time you saw I was playing Minecraft Drop-In Server. Oh, I was just playing Minecraft by myself.
30 seconds.
But, yes, I still do play hardcore Minecraft and peaceful Minecraft time to time and a bunch of other stuff. I haven't played this game in a few months. That's probably going to be true again soon. It's not a very fruitful playthrough. Oh, well, that didn't go as well as I had hoped. Oh, they sure got me. I was like, I'll stab him in the lair. I won't. Alright, I don't think we can really get a hit on these guys very well. Doesn't seem like our hit them with the knife strategy works too well there. Okay. Got it. And this will run out of batteries super soon, and we only have a couple more. I guess we should just go get a lot more copper. Whatever.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, that's, that was a waste of time. Because, like, I have this tank thing, but it won't even let me make these things. Because I don't have, like, I don't have the ability to make the station to make the things. And then, you know, like, I can't, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it won't let me It doesn't matter because it won't let me make anything. Whatever. Because it sounds cool. Alright, so... I don't know why I thought... Don't know why I thought things would go differently. Just said we'll sit down and we'll go to that cave I remember and we'll figure out what's going on. And we didn't. Guess I just thought if we looked around the cavern long enough, there'd be a point. See, like my pen? Oh yeah, it's like that's my little trademark. I got my pen. People would be able to see me, you know, from across the crowd and be like, "Hey, who's that guy twirling a pen while he's walking with his head down?" And they would know it was me immediately. It helps me focus emotionally, such as it is. Yeah, I guess I just don't get this game, right? It's like it doesn't have the right mix of freedom, right? It gives you too much freedom and then not nearly enough. Oh well, time to go back home, I guess. We tried. Nothing wrong with giving it another try, right? I don't even know if this is the right direction. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Well, I can't find the island anymore. Thought it was this way. Ah, here it is. We found it the wrong way, but we still found it again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, here's our water purifying room. Yeah, oh well. You know, there's the little weird alien place down there. But really, it's, like somewhere within this game that I'm not enjoying, there's got to be a game that I would like. I just can't find it. I guess that's all there is to it, right? It's only, only so many ways to think about it, I suppose. Oh well, whatever. You know, so you like watching me play this game? There's no way you can play it yourself. Looks way too hard and also scary. I mean, it's kind of scary. The real fear I have is in maintaining my emotional state and not screaming about how the game is not fitting my expectations for how a game should play. Which I'm doing like so good at. Have you noticed how I'm not losing my composure while I'm clearly displeased? I know, right? It's really something. Anyway, so this is the island that we lived on for the last couple of months while we weren't playing the game. Here's where we grow all of our melons and stuff down there. This is not how you're supposed to play the game, but I'm gonna quit again. I just don't, I don't know. I guess I'm doing it wrong. Like I said, somewhere within this game that I'm not enjoying is a game that I would like, but I can't find it. And I'm sure that's not their fault. Some of it's their fault. And them giving me a quest that says bring 2 items to this ship and neglecting to mention that there's a third item that they don't write down anywhere in the quest. that you have to have. You can't even get through one door with the items they give you. That's a thing. That's their fault. But really the scary thing is like the thumping sound in the sound effects in the headphones. That's what really gets you in the game. But yeah. You know, some people really love this game. And you don't want to talk to somebody who likes something and be like, explain to me why this is good, because I hated it. And I didn't hate this game. I didn't. I only hate it now. When I was first playing it, I thought it was lovely. But yeah, just comes down to what I've said a few times already. Too much freedom and not enough freedom. They let you do anything you want, but they don't let you do anything at all. You're permitted to make a choice about what you'll do as long as it is the prescribed correct choice the game has already set out for you. And I don't like that. If you're gonna let me be free, let me be free. Don't tell me I'm free and keep me on a rail. Just divide it into levels, right? Divide it into 8 levels with the free roam option. If I literally have to go in a certain place in a certain order, what's the point of freedom? Anyway, this is why I quit playing Breath of the Wild after an hour. Oh well. In a way, it speaks to, like, a ridiculous pretense in myself that I could do a thing again that I didn't like, and that I would like it better when I tried it again. That's absurd. That's basically never happened in my whole life. And I should not have expected it to happen here either. But anyway, that's it for Subnautica. We're here on this island. I doubt I'll ever play again. Look, I'm not saying it's a bad game. And I don't think it is. A lot of the mechanics are very interesting to me. And I was interested to see where it would go until it stymied me at every turn. But oh well. Not everything in the world can make you feel good, right? I'm gonna get off of here and take a little break and then find something else to play this afternoon. It's 8:40. Let's find something else to play tonight. Maybe something new. Although, with the feelings I am having now, probably going back to something old that I enjoy is more likely than doing anything new. I don't know. Guess I just wanted to have a better time. Yeah. What are you gonna do, right? I'll see you guys later. Later, Ellie. Nice to see you. Later, Tong. Later, Jia. Later, Luke. Guess I'll uninstall the game again. Time to live on the island for another few months. Guess we'll live on this planet forever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll read the Wikipedia article that explains to me what happens in the game, so that I'll learn But, no, I've talked to people and this is their favorite game. Everybody's different. Anyway, see you guys later.